8 Steps to Overcome a Bad First Impression. You may have heard the quote that you never get a second chance to make a great first impression. Well, it's true, the first impression is often the last impression, and people form opinions about you based on the first impression. But what if the interaction started on the wrong step and you made a bad first impression? You might think that there might be no way to fix this. Well, you are wrong. Today, we are going to tell you 8 steps to overcome a bad first impression, so let us begin. 1. Decide if it's worth the effort. The first thing you need to understand is that it is not your job to please everyone. Not everyone is meant to get along with people, and there are some people with whom you simply can't relate. So, the first thing that you have to do whenever you think the interaction got off to a bad start is to assess if it is even worth worrying about, or if you should put more effort into making things better. Always remember that sometimes it is better to let go. 2. Do not pretend. A very easy way to mess up an introduction is to stress yourself by pretending to be something you are not. This will not only make you seem awkward, but it will also send all the wrong signals to the person you are meeting. Almost everyone can sense if the other person is putting on a false persona, and very few individuals respond well to this kind of antic. So just try to be yourself and let the person you are meeting accept you for who you are. If they can't, then just follow the first step we told you earlier. 3. Apologize. You might not like it, but saying sorry can be the best possible response to a bad first impression. If you've gotten off on the wrong foot due to a simple blunder, own up to it and apologize. Genuine errors can sometimes lead to poor first impressions. Perhaps you unintentionally broached a sensitive topic or mistook your new contact for someone else. People will respond positively to such gestures, and you will have the opportunity to redo your entire meeting. 4. Don't let the interaction get to your head. A common mistake that you should avoid is thinking that your impression of the meeting was the same as that of the other party. Usually, people imagine that the interaction went far worse than what happened in reality. The best thing to do in such a case is by owning how you feel, rather than telling others how you assume they must have felt. This allows you to evaluate their assumptions and acquire a better understanding of the situation. So next time, instead of saying you must have thought, you can say, I felt like. Tell them about how you felt and don't get it the other way around. 5. Don't be inflexible. What we mean by this is that we don't stick to one thing. One of the most effective ways to recover from a poor first impression is to pivot by displaying a more positive part of your personality. Basically, this means that if your humor isn't enough, then go for sincerity, and if that doesn't work, dig into your compassion. 6. Ask for advice. This is actually a pretty solid tip to getting the conversation going in the right direction. If someone hates you, one method to put the relationship back on track is to seek counsel from them. This is not only flattering to the person who is being asked, but it also opens the door to more beneficial interactions. 7. Be persistent. Now, this depends on how you feel about the person. If you think that someone is worth the effort, then you better be ready to put in the time and effort. According to Harvard research, it takes 8 positive interactions to change someone's negative view of you. Basically, be persistent and patient in this situation. 8. Consistency. While a persistent effort may be required to change someone's opinion about you, it only works if you are also consistent in your behavior towards them. You can't expect someone to like you if you are rude to them one day and kind the next. Overcoming a bad impression means that you have to be consistent in your approach, so that they form a positive image of you. That is all the time we had today, folks. Hope you enjoyed this video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and do hit the bell icon to remain updated about all our future videos. See you all next time.